Hello and welcome to our channel, where we share heartwarming stories of animals who have overcome adversity and found their happily ever after. Today, we have a particularly special story to share with you. It's the story of Luna, a cheetah who was rescued and given a second chance at life. But this story isn't just about finding a forever home, it's also about the unexpected twists and turns that can happen along the way. Are you ready to hear Luna's tale? Let's get started. Once, there was a woman named Sara who worked at a small zoo in a small town in the United States. Sara was an animal lover and always went above and beyond to make sure that the animals in her care were well taken care of. One day, the zoo received a new addition, a female cheetah named Luna. Everyone was excited to meet this beautiful big cat and see how she would adapt to her new home. However, something strange happened when Luna arrived. Instead of exploring her new surroundings and investigating the different smells and sights, Luna just lay down and didn't move. The next morning, the zookeepers noticed that Luna still hadn't moved and became worried. They thought that maybe she was just scared or upset about being moved to a new place, so they tried to entice her with some food. But Luna didn't seem to want to eat. Alarmed by Luna's behavior, the zookeepers called a veterinarian to come and examine the cheetah. After giving Luna a thorough health check, the vet told the concerned zookeepers that Luna was breathing at a faster rate than normal. The vet suspected that Luna had caught a cold during her transportation to the zoo, which had then developed into a more severe case of pneumonia. The vet explained that Luna urgently needed to be given some medicine to help combat the virus, but this would not be an easy task. Luna was refusing to eat or drink, which meant that the medicine she needed to take in order to get better wouldn't be able to get into her system. The longer Luna went without taking the required medicine, the worse she became. She lost a lot of weight, her fur became dull and rough, and her eyes turned red. If Luna tried to stand up, she wouldn't last more than a few seconds before her legs would give out and she would collapse. All the zookeepers were extremely worried about Luna and didn't know what to do to help her get better if she wouldn't eat or drink. But the most worried of all was Sara. She knew that if Luna didn't get the help she needed soon, there was a possibility that she could die. Sara knew that it was a last resort and very risky, but she saw no other option to get Luna healthy again. So, ignoring everyone else's concerns, Sara took matters into her own hands. One day when no one else was around, Sara snuck into Luna's enclosure and opened the cage door. She quietly crept up to the big cat, who didn't even twitch in her direction. Sara brought out a piece of meat that she had smuggled into the cage with her and tried to offer it to Luna. But the cheetah just bared her teeth at Sara as if to tell her to go away and leave her alone. Determined not to give up until Luna had eaten and drank something, Sara tried dipping the meat in some water to see if it would make it more appealing. To Sara's amazement, when she held the piece of food out for Luna again, the cheetah licked the water off the meat. It wasn't a lot, but it was something. Then, after tasting the meat with the water, Luna took a small bite of the meat as well. It was the first bit of food that she had had in a while. After the small bite, Luna seemed to have had enough and turned away from Sara and the meat. Although it wasn't much, it made Sara incredibly happy. She left the cage, closing it back up behind her. Over the next few days, Sara continued to sneak into Luna's enclosure and offer her small bits of food and water. It was a slow process, but eventually Luna started to show signs of improvement. She began to eat more and drink more water, and her fur started to look more lustrous and her eyes cleared up. Her breathing also returned to a normal rate and she was able to stand up for longer periods of time without collapsing. Sara was overjoyed to see Luna getting better, and she knew that it was thanks to her persistence in hand-feeding Luna and making sure she took her medicine. The other zookeepers were amazed by Sara's dedication and bravery in helping Luna, and they couldn't believe how close the two had become. As Luna continued to recover, Sara started spending more and more time with her, grooming her and playing with her. Luna seemed to enjoy the attention, and the two developed a strong bond. Eventually, Luna was completely recovered and was back to her old self, playful and energetic. Sara was thrilled to see Luna fully healthy and back to her normal self, and she knew that she had played a major role in the cheetah's recovery. From then on, Luna and Sara were the best of friends, and the other zookeepers couldn't help but be amazed by the strong bond between a human and a wild animal. Sara knew that what she had done was risky and that not everyone would have the courage to do the same, but she also knew that it was the right thing to do. She was grateful to have the opportunity to help Luna and was thrilled to see her fully recovered and back to her normal self. The experience had brought Sara and Luna closer together and had cemented their special bond. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing animal stories. Until next time, stay wild.